What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. If you guys remember, Jimmy Butler earlier this season promised Pat Riley his 10th championship. So today I'm going to fulfill that promise. There has been a lot of rumors surfacing the Miami Heat anyway, so we're going to start the trade deadline and do whatever it takes to get the Miami Heat another championship with Jimmy Butler leading the way. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. As always, greatly appreciated. The Miami Heat are an interesting team. Clearly, they need more, though. If they want to win a championship, this is not enough, I don't think. So, one thing that has been surfacing around a lot is they're looking to upgrade the power forward position. And it seems like there's been a lot of rumors about Kyle Lowry potentially being moved by the deadline. So, that's where I kind of want to start with things, is I want to move Kyle Lowry for a little bit of assets. I don't think Kyle Lowry is going to go for 5 first-round picks or 2 or anything like that. But if you can get something for Kyle Lowry, then use Kyle Lowry or use the assets to get from Kyle Lowry into another trade. I think that's where we should start things off. So that is what I'm going to do, is we're going to start off with trading Kyle Lowry. So if we did it just in the trade finder, kind of want to see what would pop up. So you got the Knicks offering Derrick Rose Fournier. That doesn't help us at all. Cleveland Bertans, same thing. Terry Taylor, I don't see why the Pacers want Lowry. So immediately these trades suck. I don't like any of these. So clearly I need to go make my own. So once we have our own trade made up, and clearly there's a team that's been kind of interested in Kyle Lowry, and that is like the Clippers. So if I can make a trade real quick and maybe get like one good asset out of them, that way I can use them, that asset in a trade for a power forward, I think that's where I want to start this video. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a player props app that allows you to choose overs or unders on your favorite players that you enjoy watching each and every day. It is available on mobile or desktop, and this is how it looks. They give you the number, and you're going to choose over or under on it. They pretty much have every sport you can imagine, whether it's soccer, NFL, NHL. They have a ton of different options. So this is how it works. You choose between 2 to 6 players, 2 being 3 times your money, all the way up to 6 players, 25 times your money. Prize Picks has just elevated my watching experience to a whole new level. So if you want to sign up, I also have some of my entries as examples here. That way you can kind of see how it works. But if you want to sign up, links in the description. Use code Crushables. They match your deposit dollar for dollar up to $100. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So here's a trade I kind of have made up here with the Clippers. We all know the Clippers want to upgrade their point guard position again. So if I can get like Luke Kennard, Reggie Jackson, which is actually 2 pieces that could be really good off the bench for us. We get a first round pick out of them, and then we can immediately flip Kennard or Jackson or whatever it takes here. So I'm going to offer this. We have Hayward Highsmith in here just to make the trade work. Let's see if they accept this. They actually counter offer. They offer me, or I give them Dwayne Dedmon, Udonis Haslem, and I get a first round pick and Robert Covington. Now, I would feel pretty dirty about trading Udonis Haslem. So can we just do this without Udonis Haslem in the trade? We call it a day. Let's see. They don't agree. They want Caleb Martin. Not doing it. So I don't think I want to trade Udonis Haslem. That is not a great way to, make Miami Heat fans happy. So, do I have anybody else I can throw in this trade? Udonis Haslem is like the last guy I can throw in the trade, which I'd feel very dirty about, like I said. I mean, Dwayne Dedmon in the trade is fine with me, but I don't want to trade Haslem, and it's looking like I might have to. We get a second. We give up a second. All right, let's go back to the original trade. I don't love trading Udonis Haslem, but I mean, to make it work, I'm going to, I guess. I don't love it, but we're offering this up. They want Udonis Haslem. We get Covington as well. They get Dwayne Dedmon. And then, honestly, it is what it is. I feel bad about it. But I get a first-round pick, Covington. And that's actually 3 really good depth pieces for Kyle Lowry. So I feel pretty good about that. And the Clippers have their upgraded point guard. They got also Dwayne Dedmon as a really good backup center on top of that. So they feel pretty good about how they walked out. And I feel great about how I walked out. So the next thing I want to do is immediately flip some of those assets we just got for a new power forward. And now I'm trying to make a trade for John Collins here to bring him in as our brand new power forward for this Miami Heat roster. I'm giving them Kennard and Jovic, Duncan Robinson, and a first round pick for John Collins, and they should accept this, and they do. So just like that, we have started this video off with trading Kyle Lowry away, and now we have John Collins as our upgrade at the power forward spot, who's obviously been in trade rumors forever. So now this point guard position becomes a little bit more interesting. I guess what I would do is I would either have like Jimmy playing there or Hero, whatever you need to do there. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Jimmy Butler probably stay at small forward. Hero actually stay the same at point guard, and Oladipo could potentially start. So I guess that's kind of how we would do things. So this would be your new lineup. It would be Hero, Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, John Collins, Bam Adebayo, Reggie Jackson actually as a really good backup point guard, Max Strus, Omer, and then Caleb Martin. So I actually really like that. And then Robert Covington is here as well. And then you got like Gabe Vincent, who could still get spot minutes as well. So that's the first start of the upgrades that we made to put this Miami Heat roster more in contention. So I kind of like it. We're going to, after all those moves, start simulating again, and we'll see. So defense, we're not really a 4-star system at, so I guess we can kind of run anything we want here, but balance is probably always the best way to go. So I am going to run a balance system, but those are the first couple moves we made. We're not done. I don't think we win a championship this season, but at least we made that upgrade the power forward spot the Miami Heat we're looking for, and we got John Collins from the Atlanta Hawks. Who wins MVP? I mean, you guys already kind of know how this goes. I don't really even need to show this point. So here's your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. We don't get like Jimmy Butler on here or anything like that, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. So we ended up as the 5th seed in the East. And unfortunately for us, we match up against Cleveland in round 1, which we all know how that goes. So player stats, we have 23 from Jimmy, 20 from Bam Adebayo, and then 20 from Tyler Hero, 13 from John Collins, 12 from Reggie Jackson, 11 from Oladipo, and then Max Strus with 11 and 9 from Gabe Vincent. Martin had 7, Omer had 7 as well. So overall, this team is going to have to go through some turnover in the offseason. Reggie Jackson won't be back. He'll go down overall. Oladipo, same thing. He won't be back. Max Strus, I'm going to try to re-sign him. Gabe Vincent, we'll see. Caleb Martin will still be here. Omer will still be here. Then Covington, he actually has another year left on his contract. He's actually a really good rotational player, but he's going to go down in overall as well. So probably end up trading his salary away for something else. But regardless, we need to focus on the task at hand. I doubt we can upset Cleveland. We all know how good Cleveland is in this game, so let's just go through it. So game 1, we're down 1-0, 38 from Donovan Mitchell, 28 from Tyler Hero. Game 2, we actually evened it up, 131-124, 25 from John Collins, which is huge. Game 3, 2-1, 126-122. Okay. I mean, I don't see a world where we upset the Cavs here, but I guess 2K is giving me a little bit of hope, probably false hope here. But game 5, we're up 3-2. Bro, if we beat the Cavs here, I'm going to be absolutely impressed. Game 6, we're going to a game 7 against Cleveland. I mean, the fact that we pushed them to game 7 is pretty impressive in my mind, because like I said, we all know how good Cleveland is in this simulation, but we got to win a game 7. We go on to round 2 to play the Celtics. If we get past Cleveland here, it's a back and forth game. We have the lead. They take it right back. Wow, this is as close as it can get. We have the lead. They take it back. 124-124. I think we jump in early on, and we spectate this. So we are in Cleveland, and I know I'm in front of the scoreboard right now, but I'll just kind of recap you guys. I'll just kind of keep up with y'all. So it's I'll keep it updated for you guys. So it's 124-124, of course. A minute left. Pass it down to Jarrett Allen, and that was a really good play by Donovan Mitchell. So they take a 2-point lead. Jarrett Allen dunks it, and now we got a minute and 11 left on the clock. So all right, let's see what we're going to do here. We need a good possession. Let's see where we decide to go. Right now, we have Omer and Bam Adebayo on the floor, which is really unfortunate, but I guess that's kind of how we're running things. So Tyler Hero trying to sauce up Garland. 11 on the shot clock. Need to move fast. Tyler Hero is going to go down and shoot a terrible mid-range, but he actually made it. So you know what? Shot it over Garland, and he made it. He has 17 points tonight. Donovan Mitchell is going to take it back up. Tie ball game, 50 seconds left. Let's see what Mitchell's going to do. Jimmy Butler is on him. I love that matchup for us. Going to go to Garland in the corner, who's wide open, and he's going to miss it. That is a big miss. Definitely should have hit that. If he would have hit that, that could have been, and then Jimmy Butler is going to lay it up 128-126. All right, man. If we can get past Cleveland, well, we got to get a stop. Let me not talk about what can happen. Let's just get this stop first. Jimmy on Mitchell again. Like I said, I love the matchup. Let's see what they decide to do. Mitchell backs it up for 3, and he misses it. We grab the board. Omer is going to the free throw line. Actually, not yet. I don't think they're in the bonus yet. So, timeout, Miami. We have a 2-point lead, and all we need to do is inbound it and hit our free throws, and we should be going to the second round. Jimmy is going to catch it. They're going to foul Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy's headed to the free throw line. Isaac Okoro fouls him. Jimmy need to hit both of these to put this game out of reach. Let's see what he does. First one is in. Nothing but net. And then the second one is in as well. 130-126. Timeout, Cleveland. This is huge, man. Honestly, we do get Boston in the next round if we do end up finishing this. But the fact that we beat Cleveland is super impressive. We all know how good Cleveland is in the simulation. So let's see what we decide to do here on this defensive possession. Mitchell is going, and he is going to hit a midi, and he's going to hit it 130-128. So they'll play the foul game again. Let's see. Got a foul it in to Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson's going to go to the free throw line. Rubio fouls him. Reggie just hit these 2 free throws, and we should be good. Cleveland, I don't think, has another timeout either, so that's good. And he's going to hit the second one as well. We're back up 4. Those were some huge free throws. Donovan Mitchell's going to take it up. As long as we don't allow a 3, we should be fine. Rubio's going to hit a deep or shoot a deep 3. That's going nowhere fast, and that should be your ball game, ladies and gentlemen. So Bam Adebayo is going to hit these free throws, and we should be moving on to round 2. So that is a great way to start our playoffs. So in that closeout game 7, Donovan Mitchell had 48 points. It did not matter. Jimmy 38, 9-9, 26 and 19 from Bam Adebayo. But now we get the Boston Celtics, so that's the next ultimate test. Now, if we can beat Boston, I'm pretty confident we're going to the finals, because on the other side, I got Philly and Milwaukee. Well, I guess Philadelphia's tough too. So here we go. Don't know if we get past Boston. Game 1, they win. Game 2, we even it up, 128 to 114. Game 3, they win. Game 4, we even it up. Game 5, a big one. They're up 3-2. Another situation where we have to force a game 7. So let's see if we can do this. So game 6 in Miami to force a game 7 back to TD Garden. Can we do it? Looks like Boston's jumping up on us, and unfortunately for us, we are going to get eliminated here. But hey, put up a good fight, 129 to 114, and all we need to do now is regroup in the offseason. We have kind of our main core, maybe get another starter here, and we should be in a really good position. Nuggets go on to win a championship, but I honestly think we're really close to fulfilling Jimmy Butler's promise. So I'm trading Robert Covington and 2 second-round picks for Cody Martin. So I'll have the Martin twins off the bench here, I guess, in Miami. We're getting a second-round pick on top of it. So we're going to make that trade. And now we're going to have the Martin twins as kind of some good bench depth pieces who are both pretty good 3-and-D wings. So I kind of like having both of them here. So that was kind of our upgrade, at least there for now. So now on draft night, I don't even know if we have a draft pick. I'm pretty sure we don't. We have that second-round pick now. So let's see if we can get anything good here with that 14th pick in this second round. So we got Marcus Sasser, Colby Jones, Caleb Love. I'm taking Caleb Love here, and I'm going to call it a day there. So boom, come away with a 67 overall. Not really going to help me much. I'm going to accept Vit here as well. Oladipo declines his player option. Omer is a free agent. I want to bring him back. And then free agency. As far as free agents are concerned, we got Strus, Reggie Jackson, Gabe Vincent. So I am bringing back Max Strus 100%. And then is it going to let me sign like a mid-level? So I have like Terrence Davis I can sign. I'm getting Max Strus back. Deadman, we have Metu here as well. So if we look at what we got going on right now, we got Tyler Hero point guard. We have no shooting guard at the moment. You have Cody Martin and Caleb Martin. So I guess Max Strus theoretically could be the shooting guard. But I don't know. We'll see. Point guard, Reggie Jackson. Yeah, I could bring him in and he'd probably, but he's going to go down overall like 100%, like no doubt in my mind. Isaiah Joe actually could be a really nice addition. I don't even know why he's here. He's actually been phenomenal for the Thunder. So give me Isaiah Joe as some depth, and that's fantastic. So Max Strus, Isaiah Joe, love that for us. Great additions. Okay. Seth Curry, and we're still able to sign another really solid player. So Metu, we got Dwayne Dedman, who was just on the Clippers. We traded him clearly. Reggie Bullock, Royce O'Neal, Seth Curry, Richardson. If I could sign, I'm honestly tempted to sign Metu, but I know I'm going to get Omer back. But I am going to still sign Metu as a 77 overall. Covington has a $4 million trade exception. And the biggest thing here is we need to find a way to upgrade this shooting guard spot. Isaiah Joe is great and all. And technically, I could start him. But I feel like having him off the bench would be a lot better. Max Strus off the bench. And Cody Martin. And then you have Caleb Martin. And then we'll have Metu. So I really need to find a way to get another good guard, and I'm gonna have to be like a penny pincher for this one. So point guard, shooting guard, who's not making a ton of money, probably like around 4 or 5 million, which is not gonna be easy to find. But let me see if there's anybody that fits that criteria. No, but it will let me sign Victor Oladipo again. So I am gonna try to sign Victor Oladipo, and I had to do it through Player Finder. So Oladipo I'm gonna sign, and then Omer's back as well. So player progression, you got Jimmy going down, Bam Adebayo went down for some reason. Hero went up, Collins is up, Oladipo, Joe, Metu, Max Strus, Omer, and then you have the Martin twins down here. So we actually have some ammunition to make another trade. So I'm not done with this roster by any means, but I feel pretty good about the offseason we just had. It wasn't bad. Wasn't the best. Was it the home run offseason I was looking for? Maybe not. But at the trade deadline with some of the assets I have now and salary with Oladipo, I could probably use it in a trade. Power ranking does land us at number 7. So if things are going super well and I don't feel the need to make a trade, I may not. But we'll see. We have the Martin twins completely out of the rotation right now. Bledsoe's down here. We have Love, and we have a flippable first-round pick as well. So I probably will still stop at the deadline to make a trade. I feel pretty good about the roster we have. But if we can make it better, we got to do that. So we'll see what I can make happen at the deadline. So we have stopped at the trade deadline, and right now we're currently 35-21. Things are going pretty well for the most part. Player stats wise, Tyler Hero definitely always takes a jump here, and he's done that for us. So what I want to do is I want to get another really good player here. So I'm looking at the Nuggets right now because they have two really good players I kind of like the idea of. And the first one being the fact that they got Gary Trent Jr. on a $6 million contract. We can easily match that. That's exactly what I was kind of looking for. KCP is currently being shopped as well. Bones Highland has been kind of in some trade rumors. So imagine I get Bones Highland and Gary Trent here. That would be amazing. I highly doubt I could pull that off, but you know what? That would be great. So that is kind of what I'm looking at. Let's see if I can pull this off somehow. So Gary Trent Jr. and Bones Highland, who are both on like, yeah, it's going to be impossible to trade for both of them. I highly doubt it. So let me just try. I mean, it's worth a shot. Omer would have to be in the trade. Martin would have to be in the trade. And then I don't know if Caleb Love or this other guy has trade value. Probably not. I feel I can get one of them, but both of them probably a little too out of my mind there. So if I can get one of them though, I think that'd be great. I'll offer two first just to, just kind of test the waters here. I've already traded Jovic, so Isaiah Joe might have some trade value, but I'm not doing it. So if I can get one of them, I think that'd be great. I think we'd rather have Gary Trent Jr. here. That way Oladipo can come off the bench, shooting 35% from 3, 82 overall. Now, we are taking a risk here because we're not going to be able to re-sign him once we trade for him, I imagine. I don't think I'm going to have his bird right. So, if I could do this without trading, let's say this. Let's say Omer, Caleb Love, and a first-round pick for Gary Trent Jr. They do not accept that, unfortunately. Okay, I don't know if, yeah, I don't think that guy moves the needle either. So, let's say a couple seconds. They want another first. They'll give me Jeremy Lamb. I don't know if I want to trade 2 first for a guy I might not even be able to resign. So I'm going to offer 2 seconds, and they don't agree to that. All right. The Omer, Caleb Love is not moving the needle for them. Let's say we also included Martin. Let's say we included one of the Martin twins. Does Metu have better trade value than Omer? Not really. So let's say we included one of these Martin twins. Cody Martin. I don't think this goes through, but it's worth a shot. Jeremy Lamb, and they can't afford it. So someone is going to have to make a little bit more money. Christian Brown, they're not trading. What about Vlatko Kinkar? They don't agree to that. All right. I'm desperate. I'm trying to make the Miami Heat champions, right? So Gary Trent Jr. would be an amazing addition. I don't know if I want to include 2 first-round picks, but I might do it. And this is going to be... It's too crazy. They want another second. They'll give me Vlatko Kinkar. Do I trade 2 first for Gary Trent Jr.? 82 overall upgrade at the shooting guard spot. Makes our depth that much better. I hate myself for it, but I'm gonna do it. I don't love that I did it, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. Gave up way too much, I know. But Hero, Gary Trent Jr., Jimmy Butler, John Collins, Bam Adebayo, Oladipo, Isaiah Joe, Metu, and Max Strus. That makes our team that much better depth-wise, and Gary Trent Jr. becomes such a huge upgrade at the shooting guard spot. We're 35-21 right now. We're the 4th-ranked team in the East. Now we brought in Gary Trent Jr. Hopefully... that was all worth it to come out here and go win a championship now. Luka just casually wins MVP, averaging 40 and a triple-double. Yeah, that's just kind of how Luka Doncic is in this game. No surprises there. As far as what we finished up as, we finished up as the 3rd seed. All-NBA teams. We have Jimmy Butler does make it All-NBA 2nd team. But that's it. So that's great. Now it's time to go, make something out of the playoffs. So get the 6-seeded Pistons in round 1. So take a look at the player stats for this season. 24 from Jimmy, 24 from Hero, 17 from Bam, 13 from Gary Trent Jr., 11.5 from Oladipo, 11 from John Collins, 9 from Isaiah Joe. All right. It is time now to see if this team is ready to do it. We've got to this point. It's only the 2nd season in the video, obviously, but we've given them a lot to get to this point. So here's your starting 5. I feel good about it, but we get Detroit in round 1. 148-112, Cameron Wetmore, Bay, Jalen Duren, and Miles Turner off their bench. 2K needs to update Miles Turner's contract. 2-0 lead so far, 118-98, 27. So far, so good. 2-1, okay. 2-2. Don't let them back in it, please. 3-2 to beat them in 6. Going to a game 7 with the Detroit Pistons doesn't feel good, I'm going to be honest with you. But we can do it. We can just take care of business here. It's that simple. Come on, baby. Game 7 in Miami. Take care of business. Don't let them beat us here. We move on to round 2, and we play the Cavs. It's looking good so far. And we get the rematch against Cleveland. We went to 7 with them last year, so we get to 7 with Detroit, and now we get Cleveland, who took care of business early and often. They have the same 5 that we all love and know in this game. Their bench isn't as great as sometimes as it can be. Like sometimes they bring in like another really good bench player. I like my bench over theirs. Let's see if I can beat Cleveland here. We do have to start in Cleveland. So game 1, 1-0 lead. We actually blew them out. Jimmy Butler 32. Game 2, they even it up, win by 2 there. Game 3, we win. Game 4, let's win. Come on. 3-1. Can we beat them in 5? Let's go, baby. Wow, we took care of Cleveland. Okay. Atlanta, Orlando, Dinwiddie, Markelle. Honestly, I feel pretty good about beating either one of these teams. We don't have to deal with Philly or Boston. Who do we get? We get Atlanta. Honestly, maybe it's better that I don't get Orlando because they have Wembanyama. Atlanta, which we made a trade with them early in the video, they're starting on Conwell and Capella together. Bro, if we lose to Atlanta, I'm going to be pissed. That's all I got to say. Memphis and Minnesota on the other sides. Game 1, 1-0. Let's just sweep the Hawks, dude. They don't even have Collins anymore. They win 2 straight. We win the third, game 5. And we move on to the finals. Let's go. Jimmy Butler, 23 points, 7 assists. Now I get to play the Timberwolves, which Jimmy Butler used to play for them, and we all know how that went. So Cat versus Jimmy. This should be fun, actually. Game 1, we're up 1-0, 150 to 116, 48 and 10 and 10. Jimmy Butler made that promise, and he's here right now. 2-0. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We did it. We brought Miami Heat a championship. Jimmy Butler, 26 points per game. Finals MVP, and that's what I'm talking about. So that is a great way to fulfill your promise, at least here in 2K. We'll see if Jimmy Butler can fulfill that promise in real life, but you know what? At least I was able to do it in 2K. Leave a like on the video. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.